Hello and welcome from Granny to all. For today's wisdom, Granny shares the story of kindness is the greater option. What happened, Tina? Asked Granny as she entered her room. Tina was lost in her thoughts and didn't hear Granny. Looking at this, Granny smiled and sat down beside her. What has captured your mind, Tina? Asked Granny again, as Tina broke from her trance and finally answered, Oh, hi, Gran. It's nothing really. It's not important, Tina said with a faint smile. If it were not important, you wouldn't have been thinking about it with such concentration, said her grandmother. Tina thought for a minute and said, I guess you're right, Gran. The thing is that there's this boy, John in my class, who gets bullied for wearing dirty and ragged cloths. All of the other students shove him and disturb him all the time. But he's still so kind and helps anyone in need. It really made me wonder how he could be so kind when he never experienced it for himself. Granny looked at Tina and told her, because he knows the value of it. What does that mean? How could he? Asked Tina, looking puzzled. You see, Tina, once a man had 2 sons. His wife died during the birth, so he was alone with them. They had a beautiful house in the town. But as time went on, the father started getting lonely. He caught an addiction of drinking, and now all he did was come home drunk and sleep his tire off. The boys had to fend for themselves. They had to sell the house due to the father's addiction. Their neighbor was a lady who bought food for them sometimes. Years passed, and the lady was walking down the street one day and saw a bagger as she put some money in the bowl. She recognized one of the boys immediately. After talking for a while, she asked him, How did you end up here? And he replied gravely, Because of my father. Next week, she went to a doctor for joint pain, and she's surprised to see the other brother. After talking and discussing their past memories, she asked him the same question. How did you end up here? And with a wide smile, he replied, Because of my father. So, you see, Tina, it is on you to interpret your surroundings. Others' actions can teach you a lot. You know exactly what not to be like. Granny finished telling her story. I understand Gran because when I asked him for his behavior, the boy replied, To be lame in the eyes of someone I would never want to be like is nothing but an absolute success to me. The end. What have you learned from this story, dear viewer? Tell us your suggestion in the comment section below. Like and subscribe for more videos and feel free to ask Granny anything. Regards, Granny.